three-dimensional world which you inhabit can be bent to your will only when you enter the fifth dimension. The three-dimensional world which you inhabit
We're live, man. I don't know how long this loop goes because I've never done this.
Let me check it on your works on mine.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. I checked. And
Oh,
Eula's
the
gonna
countdown. 19 seconds.
boom.
15 seconds. Keep it rolling. There's 13 seconds left.
13 seconds left. It might be delayed
Oh, maybe.
compared to us. So I think we're on, man. I think we're on this bad boy. I think we're on this crazy train.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go. We're live.
We're live?
We are live.
Wow. Look at that. We are live. I don't know how it works. I don't know who's in the chat. I don't know who's watching. I don't know if anybody's watching at this point. Whoops. Whoops. There we go. So, Lockie, we're
Give me
live.
2 seconds. Sorry, I got to Q&A my little chat module.
Live chat. Okay. I don't know.
Yeah. Does your chat?
Does my chat work? I do not know. I do not know. Let's see. Hey, Eula, do you see us? Eula? I guess Eula's not here.
There you go. My stream is live. Oh no, it says that I'm playing Call of Duty. It's okay. It doesn't matter.
Oh, it's okay. It always says you're playing
Yeah,
Call of
yeah,
Duty.
yeah.
Boy, they're in for a fucking surprise. Oh, wait, one sec. Eula, do you hear us? Do you see us? It's like working? Holy shit. Very cool. Works for me. We got the first chat in history. It's Juliana Corman. Holy hell. All right, Locke. So everybody, welcome to the Sunday live stream. Oh wait, did that just? Yeah, okay, Eula, it's going to create some feedback there. So thank you. Okay, so we got technical advisor Sweet Yule is in the other room, and she's watching. She's got a keen ear and eye, making sure that everything looks good. I'm here with my main man Lockie, and we used to do podcasts together every Sunday, but we're not in the same town anymore. Let's just say that, and it's been a while that we haven't posted some content. You know what? And I really think that for the kids out there, for the Galactic Federation of Time Travelers, we need to be putting out these vibes, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be fun.
It's going to be fun. All right. So what do we talk about? And what do you see? What do you see on Twitch? Is there anyone in there?
Yeah, there's Tihi Haha, who is David Cheetah Tran right now.
No
and
shit.
Then, gonna be a couple people, logging in, but I think most people are gonna tune in to both. But good.
Yeah, great. So I guess we could just talk. We can just shoot the shit.
Yeah, absolutely. How was your Sunday so far?
Sunday so far. I was fucking around with this all day long. So I woke up. I'll tell you my normal routine.
Yeah, go for it.
You down for the winning formula? Okay,
Absolutely.
that gets these gains right here. So the winning formula is I wake up in my bed. Makes sense. I meditate. And I try to hold off looking at crypto because I go into Eula's room because we don't sleep in the same bed.
Really nice.
Yeah, we each have our own rooms. It's
Whatever works.
yeah, man, it's a winning formula.
Yeah.
So I wake up in the morning after a beautiful night's rest.
Yeah.
I meditate when I wake up. It was a shit meditation this morning. And I go into Eula's bed and we get in there and we like snuggle up, if you know what I mean. You know, we go like this. And then I'll say,
Whoa.
I'll say, hey, Eula, I totally forgot, but let's check Bitcoin today. And she pulls it up. She's got all the market going. She's like, Bitcoin's up 2%. Ethereum's on fire at 3,400, up 6%. XRP is breaking barriers, my friend. We are holding support. That's That's how she talks.
So you struck at the pawn?
No. We didn't struck at the pawns. Struck at the pawns means, do a little this, a little that. I'm just talking literally old school, snuggle up.
Nice.
So
and then you check the market.
And then we check the market. We check the market to see if we have to get a job or we can plan the yacht, right?
And so far today?
Oh, the last few days have been good. The last month has been a shithole. So I was, me and the whole crypto community were, questioning the moves, because the fall is supposed to erupt because it's the 4-year cycle is ending right now. And the last quarter of the fourth year in the cycle is supposed to be explosive gains, like anywhere from 300 to 800% average gains.
Yeah.
And so I've been buying dips. I've been in since 2018. I started getting back on board around March. And I just made a bunch of strategic moves. And when it really crashed in May, there was like a 30-40% correction. I bought a shitload more. I got my mom to buy in. I was like the salesman of the year. I'm like, look, you got to do this. You got to hedge against inflation. The dollar is going to be worth shit. You got to put in this and triple or quadruple your investment. Not financial advice. And her portfolio is way up. Mine's way up. But if the next few months go as needed, then... or as predicted, we're going to fucking have a good time, my man.
Amazing. And do you check crypto every Sunday or just every day? every morning?
Every morning, man. Every Sunday. What are you, fucked? Yeah, I'll check every Sunday. It's my full-time job. I work 1 hour a week.
Hey, you never know.
Because it is my full-time job now. Like, that's my job I do to make money. Because I don't have a normal job. As you know, Trin, I sold the company in 2019.
Yeah.
And... whoa, what is that?
Sorry, I just got Mike's Corrupted Mind gifted me a tier 1. Apologies. Thank you, Mike, for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Mike.
Time, save your money, invest into crypto.
Okay, so can Mike see mine as well?
Yeah, he can see.
Crazy.
He can see you.
Okay, cool. So he doesn't only see your screen, he's seeing this screen.
No, can you tell him to invest into crypto? He works at the bank.
Okay, so look, banks are actually starting to think about crypto because JP Morgan is offering their high-end or high net worth customers access to crypto. There's going to be crypto ETFs coming, which is a fund that allows you to invest like in the stock market, but in crypto. That's already available in Canada. It'll be coming to the States. And as far as my view of money goes, putting your money in the bank is like the worst move you can possibly do, Mike. I know you work there, but it's they're printing money and the value of dollars is going to shit. And then you work at the bank and you check your statement and they're like, it's like transaction fee $2 waived. Thank you, brother. Thank you for that. $2 waived. And then you try to pull out money and they're like, you sure you want to fucking do that? Because you know they don't even have your money in there. But all I'm saying is 10% of your net worth or your net assets, putting it into an alternative place that can grow independently is probably a smart move. Because I've been taking all my money out of the bank.
He says he agrees his bank is trash. No cap.
No cap. So does no cap mean like I'm not kidding? I'm not fucking around?
Yeah.
Because I remember when I was doing my time travel videos, the kids were like, yo, this guy's capping. I'm like, Captain fucking Crunch? I don't know what you're talking about.
He has a question. Why crypto instead of stocks? Would you?
Oh, because you're never going to get the fucking kind of gains that you're going to get in stocks in crypto. So crypto is much more volatile. But if you're making it your day job and you are teaching yourself and learning, it's not like set it and forget it. Like you can invest, some money in Bitcoin and then in 5 years go back and you'll have some money. But it's going to be, if you're checking it every day, it's going to be a rough 5 years. So stocks are much less volatile, but this is crazy.
I don't know how you can hear that.
Because I'm getting whatever's coming from your...
Apologies. Thank you for the follow. Bree One Love.
Bree One Love. Yeah, sweet. So what was I saying? Oh, yeah. It's a matter of you're going to get way more explosive gains in crypto than you are going to get in the stock market, because the crypto is just way newer. Yeah. It's more of a, how do I explain it? There's less financial buy-in. There's less there's a ton of manipulation, but for the most part, 99% of the world is not in crypto yet. And so there's enough barriers to entry in terms of wallets and how to buy it and how to do it. People are scared. You know, I always talk about the barbecue. You go to the barbecue down the street, you know, and you say, hey, I invested $200 in Bitcoin. And then some chaloof is going to be like, Bitcoin's a scam, man. You know, and the guy has a fucking 98 Volvo and he's telling you that Bitcoin's a scam, man, because he's the financial guru. But essentially, you got to go in and learn. That's it. Once you put a little bit of money in, $50, $100, $200, and you see it go down, and then you start figuring out, oh, how do you make more? And then it's like anything, a little bit every day. Like I watch.
Was that hard for you to pick up, or you just watch YouTube videos, you read about it? YouTube
videos.
Nice.
That's pretty much it. YouTube videos. My brother 3-4 years ago was like, yo, dude, learn how to do it, because there's a lot of steps at early on. Like if you're kind of savvy, like just a little bit, you can get into it. Yep. And before the mass adoption, a lot of people compare it to the internet, like in the 90s. If you can invest in it, that's what crypto is, and you own it. If you lose your Bitcoin or your Ethereum or your Cardano, you accidentally send it to a wallet that doesn't exist, it's lost forever. There's no customer service, crypto.com. Yo, I lost my wallet. It's over. The whole idea about crypto is that you are in charge of it. Like what the bank says they have is just digital numbers. I think every bank has 10% of what the collective assets are of their customers in each specific bank. Yeah. And what really, there's just really cool stuff. And DeFi is essentially unbanking yourself. So I wanted to take I didn't want to sell my Bitcoin, okay? Because I put pretty much all my cash in Bitcoin. Well, not Bitcoin. I say Bitcoin, but it's spread out in all kinds of cryptos. And I didn't want to sell any Bitcoin because it was around 30K. And I'm like, nah, this is going to like at least double or triple. So I was able to take a loan against my Bitcoin to pay my rent of my new sweet ass place. And the money was in my account in 24 hours. So I didn't need to tell them about my 9-to-5 job, because if you want to get a loan for that house and all that shit, you got to tell them who your boss is, where you work. And for people like me, I don't have a boss. I don't have a consistent salary. I don't have any of the shit you need to go to the traditional method. So I have to be on the cutting edge.
So what do? Do they check like your crypto financial statement?
No, you just have to use collateral. So it's like, let's say you want to borrow $25,000 worth of US dollars.
Yeah.
You can borrow it against your Bitcoin. So you just deposit your Bitcoin in their decentralized bank, essentially. Cool. And if Bitcoin loses a certain value or goes below a certain threshold, it'll liquidate you. So they're always secure.
Oh, okay, got it.
But I didn't make a crazy aggressive thing. I borrowed 25% of my collateral. Yeah. But the dangerous place is like when a lot of people get liquidated, and I don't know if I'm going over anyone's head here, but essentially on the exchanges like Binance, I think Coinbase maybe, or whatever it is, you can borrow like up to 200 times your assets.
Yeah.
So if it goes in your favor, that's good. But if it goes 1% down, all your assets are gone. They're seized, like automatically. So
what would be the argument? And like, let's say you're, what's it called? Not a complete idiot. Why would you not do this full time as opposed to working at a job or something like that?
Why would you not do it full time? Well,
you need because you're suggesting like this is a good alternative, or it's just
I'm not saying it's a good alternative for most people. Most people can't tolerate the risk that I can. Yeah. And I have a certain brain algorithm, a personality type where I can tolerate this kind of risk. Yeah. Other people need something much more secure, and there's a thing for everybody. So what I would recommend is that if you're interested in it, start learning about it. Start learning about it and invest a small menial amount that you're not afraid to lose.
What's the minimum you would say? $1,000?
Sure, if you have $1,000, if you have $500, if you have $100. And you got to learn though. You got to look, as a long-term investment. Bitcoin's great. I think Bitcoin is going to outperform the dollar. Of course, it's going to outperform the dollar. It's going to outperform gold. It's going to do all kinds of great things. So you can actually put $100, leave it for 5 years, and it could 20 times. That's cool. What you could also do is every paycheck, take 5% of it, 10% of it, throw it into Bitcoin. You got to be aware of the cycles and know when there's like a low market coming. So I don't want to oversimplify anything, but essentially, long term, you're gonna do okay with it. But I'm doing it more short term.
Very cool. So
Yeah, man.
you woke up, cuddled with Eula, checking the markets.
Yes, sir.
And
then I said, I'm going to live stream today, so I got to figure out how to work OBS. So I downloaded OBS and I started messing with it, and I watched a video tutorial. Because, man, I use YouTube to learn everything. Yeah. So I used this YouTube tutorial, and I just followed it step by step, and I'm setting it up beautifully. And the only problem I had was getting, like, you can see how you guys see Trin on the left, like all nice and clean.
Yeah.
Turns out when I spoke to Trin, I needed a second screen so that I can designate a spot of the real estate to get this nice and clean. But other than that, so yeah, I went to Best Buy with Eula. Eula is my sweet baby Eula, right, Eula? I don't know if she's going to talk now, but... and yeah, we went to Best Buy together. The guy who helped us at Best Buy was very helpful. And he told me he was in a band, a hard rock band, and he's playing at... I don't know what the fuck it's called. I don't even remember the name of his band, but hey, he was super helpful. We came back. I set it all up. We ordered some burgers for dinner.
Nice. From where?
I don't know. I've like never heard of it before. I know. Useless. Sorry. Was
it good?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Burgers.
Then I took a shower. I got a haircut, shaved my head, trimmed my beard because, I want to be with Trin. And I want the first live stream to look clean. And that's about it. But yeah, I messed around with this backdrop. It's kind of similar to the YouTube podcast videos that we were doing.
Yeah.
And that's about it, man. So yeah, Trin, you seem to be excellent at like asking questions.
Yeah.
And it's I don't know, it's a good format.
I like it. So burgers, then but you don't eat burgers every day, obviously not.
No, I definitely don't eat burgers every day. This week was a really good diet week in terms of hitting my macros, because essentially 80% of the time, it was called Hat Creek or Hay Creek Burger Co. I think Hat, maybe, whatever it is.
Hat.
Yes, Hat. But yeah, I don't eat burgers every day, but Monday to Friday was super, super clean. Friday night, there was we moved into this community and there was food truck Fridays. So we went and like we drove over there before we went to see Venom, Let There Be Carnage. And there were like a couple of food trucks and some barbecue. So I got some brisket.
Nice.
We walked around.
Did they ask you for your vaccine passport?
They most definitely did not ask me for my vaccine passport.
What would happen if someone asked for a vaccine? They would get shot because you're allowed to carry guns in Texas.
Yes, but you're not allowed to murder people. So
that is true.
So I often say that Texas is a great place because people are really friendly here. And I say that subconsciously everyone's really friendly because deep down everyone knows that you don't want to cross the wrong person who has a gun. So people have guns here, so everyone's really friendly. And I've seen this before. It's the same in Arizona. I spent a lot of time in Arizona, a lot of time now in Texas, and a lot of time in California. And when you go to a state or a province that has a no-gun policy, everyone's honking, giving the finger, talking their fucking opinions to people, and doing all this crap. And in the gun states, everyone's so damn friendly. Everyone's super hyper polite, and I like it. So nobody asks you stupid questions like, "Where's your vaccine passport?" I'll show you my vaccine passport.
Wait, what? Do you miss Montreal at all?
I miss you. I miss you. I definitely miss you, Lockie. I miss. Wait, who else is there? I miss the coffee shop. I miss seeing Mark.
Nicole?
Yeah. Definitely Deacon's. I definitely, even though I see him once every 6 months when I'm in Montreal. Donnie Deacus. Who else? Young Chito once in a while. I bump into him. You know, Ange and Scotty.
Nice.
And their baby. But other than that, not really. Luke at the coffee shop and the Lost Boys. Honestly, recording with the Lost Boys is something I really miss. But now that I moved into a house, I'm going to start recording again after I release the Microchip EP.
Yeah. Low key, now that I think of it, it kind of has, you know, the house Blink rented when they recorded the Untitled album?
Totally. Yeah, there's so much space in this house. It's a little outside. It's about 30 minutes outside of Austin. Jesse James lives in this neighborhood.
No way.
Yeah. Eula sees him all the time. And yeah, I like it here. I left at the beginning of the summer. I wasn't liking the vibe. I knew they'd let everyone out. I knew they'd let the cattle out for some fresh air before they lock them back down again.
Yep.
And yeah, that's it.
Remember when you first moved and the first 2 weeks was like tornadoes, hurricanes?
Yeah.
And you called it the fee. Oh, what is it?
Price of admission.
Yeah.
It's the price of admission. Yeah, when we first came to Austin, it was like crazy torrential downpours, and it was just bananas. But I guess that was the season. It was late spring, and we're all in a house together.
I think when you left, there were still curfews and shit here.
Yeah, there were still curfews. There was still all that shit. And I just found the whole thing nonsense. I still think it's all nonsense. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, so I just said, yo, I have the ability to leave. I can do whatever I want from wherever, so fuck it. I'll take off. And I did.
You're setting up kind of like the new, not recording studio, but you know, your music thing. Have you been playing as much music?
No, I haven't been playing as much music. I play concerts once in a blue for Eula. But I've been really focused on the assets for the new Microchip EP. So I haven't been making music, but I've been working a lot on the music. I have this whole animated world that I've started creating, and I'm getting ready for the eventual metaverse, because I think that's where it's going. Me and Zuckerberg think it's going there, so I think it's going there.
Everybody, it's the virtual real estate.
Yeah, but all that aside, I don't really enjoy, like, I like being the face, but I rather like create cool stuff and find a way to make it interesting and entertaining, and kind of be the maestro behind the scenes. Like, that's why I love making music, because like the music is the thing and I'm behind it. And so, yeah, there's 5 tracks. I just found this animation studio in India that is helping me animate the images that you've been seeing. So for the lyric videos. And so I'll be building a relationship with them to see if they can, you know, eventually we can start doing some kind of animated show. But it's going to start really lean with just like still frames that move subtly. I made some Galactic Federation avatars, Trin included.
They
look sick. And so, yeah, the Microchip EP is coming out this month. And so it's 5 tracks. They're very moody. They're very digital sounding. And then after that, the Time Travel album is going to come out. And it's going to be just arena jams, songs that Rivers Cuomo will be like, holy shit, how did you write these? They're mega. So I'm pumped. What else? I've been looking for businesses, because that's a whole other ball of wax.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know how deep we want to get about that stuff, but eventually let's just say there's been a lot of problem solving. There's a lot of hard deadlines. And so music has been taking up a small portion of my mental real estate. Crypto, making sure I'm making fucking money.
Yeah.
The Microchip EP and all those assets. And pretty much the other half of my time is going to figuring out the long-term strategy of being in the USA for me and my family.
Fucking cool. No plans of coming back to Montreal?
No plans at all.
Very cool.
There's nothing for me to do in Montreal, and why would I come back for the winter? like
True.
I didn't spend that many winters here the last couple of years. And yeah, it seems really nice right here, if you ask me.
I envy it.
How about you, Locke? How's Montreal?
It's not great to be honest, but try to kind of ignore the noise here. Working on a couple stuff that will give me freedom, not only financially, but just to go and do whatever you want.
Well, you must be past the point of financial freedom.
Yeah, but always reinvesting back into projects, things like that. So
yeah, and that's what's good about you is you don't get too distracted with the outside world. You never have.
yeah,
You just because you're busy. You've got your team. You're busy at work. You're doing your thing. You're always growing. You're always building. You like built your whole business during the pandemic.
yeah.
And so nothing stopped you. So that's just great stuff. That's a great way to be. Because to be too worried about things that are out of our control is just counterproductive.
100%.
I was just like, I didn't want to be, because I don't have like the normal day to day.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to be in a city where there's just the vibe was just, I didn't really say much right there, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's cool. Yesterday, like we talked about off there, kind of was having not a shitty day. Again, I rarely have shitty days or days that I'm off, and then watched a couple videos, had a nice bottle of vino.
Oh,
yeah, and I never drink alone, and Kat was gone, so I was like, oh, let me just pop open this bottle of vino and see where life takes me, and I just like, wow, I never want to kind of conform, and I get along with people that kind of share the same things, kind of the same values of, again, I wouldn't say a rebellious approach. I just doesn't conform, and we've always hung out and considered ourselves kind of weirdos as well.
Yeah, I feel you. So yesterday you were just having a little time to reflect, and you were questioning things.
Yeah.
So you had
yeah.
So you had the vino.
Yeah, I had the vino. I had like 3/4 of the bottle, which is a lot.
How'd it feel?
Great. I passed out and woke up with all the answers that I needed.
Yeah. Well, maybe you burn the candle at both ends, man. You work hard. And you rarely take a break.
Yeah.
Maybe yesterday it was just like, yeah, have some wine, take it easy, unwind, hang with your dog.
Mike, I'm not Italian like you, so I'm gonna guess a rosso. So it was a red wine, 2016. That's all I know, man. Whether it was a
Cabernet Sauvignon.
yeah, exactly. I have no idea. It was good. Red, Mike, red wine.
Did it get you drunk?
I think so. Knocked me out.
Yeah, last night. Me too. Like I've been trying to lay off the weed because I don't drink at all.
Yeah.
But weed is fun. But I found that weed is very tough for me to stay shredded.
Yeah.
Because weed is the gateway to the fridge to me. So this whole week I found these gummy bears, these CBD gummy bears. And I'm like, CBD, who gives a fuck about CBD? But I had 2 gummy bears and I was so body numb. Like they were so strong. So I've been having those every night, not eating anything, going to sleep at 9:30, waking up fully juiced. So the CBD route has been really good to like turn the body off. But last night during Hubie Halloween, I said, you know what, Eula? I'm going to have a little weed. So I took the weed pen, vaped it a little bit, and I get all giggly and I get these really cool, crazy ideas that I write down.
Never had weed, and like in the past, I'd say 6 weeks.
Yeah.
I've been craving like
weed
because and I've never ever had it. So
okay. Well,
how do you think I'll act?
How do you think you'll act? It doesn't do anything crazy other than it just gives you this cool, fun brain release. It just gives you like, it's like a kind of a brain massage, and you're gigglier and hungrier. It's not like this crazy thing where you're like, oh man, how am I going to react?
Sold. Mark Vesperini, if you're listening, bring the weed.
Yeah, you guys should have some weed together, and it's great. Booze is way worse than weed. Booze is fucked. They always say the same thing. Booze will, no one ever murders anyone while they're on weed, No one drives into someone's living room when they're on weed. But if you want to control the masses, make sure that the good stuff is illegal and the bad stuff is legal. Oh, Dre says the universe tends to unfold as it should. It sure damn does. And Dre, my brother, just got a dog. Baby Lando, a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. It's so fucking cute.
The universe does tend to unfold as it should.
It really does.
By the guy with a gay black father in Harold and Kumar.
Who is that?
When he's getting arrested, so what's it called? Harold, who's trying to escape the prison, is clearly trying to escape, and they arrest the black guy instead. The funniest scene.
Oh yeah, and he's like so cool about it. He's like, no, it's just a misunderstanding. It's gonna be all right, Fuck.
Absolutely.
All right, so wait, where's the chat? There we go. So Dre or Eula or anyone watching, Twitch people, you guys are seeing everything? Everything's sounding okay? Because I didn't know how this is going to work, because this is the first time that we're doing this live. Okay. To all the millions and billions out there in the Federation watching. There's so many people typing right now that they're all canceling each other out because it's just too much.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just too much influx. But we're going to promote this more, obviously.
Cheetah says CBD is the way. Then bring some then. Fuck.
Yeah, CBD is great because it really chills you out. And weed, like chronic weed, like weed every night, really kills my motivation. And not in the moment, I don't realize it, but after I don't have it for like a week or two, I realize that my output in that week or two is just insane.
Nice.
So the CBD has been good. Last night I had, like I said, just a little bit of weed. Quality all good. Thank you, brother. But yeah, I'm into it. The drinking really does nothing for me. It really just like, and I used to drink like fucking bananas. Well, we both did, Lockie. We both used to pass out at dinner, and I used to pass out at the bar. A fucking disgrace.
Yeah.
You'd have a Don Draper Manhattan or whatever you have. You turn purple, and then you start sleeping in your spaghetti. A meat packers. A what? What is it?
Meat pack in Manhattan.
Meat pack in Manhattan. I'll give you a meat pack in Manhattan.
Yeah, a meat cock sandwich. Wait, what?
Oh. So Trin's on Twitch right now. That's great stuff.
Yes.
That's great stuff. Soon we're gonna start doing on the right screen.
Yeah.
There's gonna be like a list of topics to go through. And like every week, every week it'll be the same, like a sports show with like a timer on it. It'll be crazy.
Yeah. Today, Fauci. No, I'm kidding.
No, we're not going to talk about any of that horse shit. It's just not interesting to me. It's very interesting. But that's what the whole Galactic Federation and this, like, I don't even know what comic book I'm making or how I'm going to roll it out, but it looks cool.
Wants to know how many times have you seen me pass out at dinner while drinking? Like, I'd say at least 5, no? Easily at least 5.
I'd say, yeah. I'd say, what's the word for like low end bet? Like 5 to a dozen, 5 to a dozen.
Nice.
And then I'm like you'll be out like literally for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes at the dinner table, and I'll be like, "Yo, Locke," and you're just like, yeah, whatever, yeah, it's all good, man. Yeah, I'm fine.
Cool. I think you got a message on YouTube. Aaron Weatherspoon.
Aaron Weatherspoon Jr. says P88. What does P88 mean? Other than 88, maybe that's a time travel thing, Back to the Future. But Aaron Weatherspoon, P88, right back to you.
No idea. The first thing I wrote was P88 and I saw a fucking gun. So I...
Move your rapper material. Okay, I will.
Oh, you're a rapper material. You want to freestyle?
Move your... Oh, my freestyle. I can't fucking freestyle.
But is that what he meant by...
I don't know. Maybe Aaron Weatherspoon Jr. is a Ute, and I'm a boomer, according to the Ute. So I don't even know what that means. I don't know what it means. Move your rapper material. I don't I don't have any rap material. I'm an alt rocker, but actually I freestyle a lot, so I can be like, Aaron, Weatherspoon, you fucking hot. P88. Aaron Weatherspoon, you fucking hot. Aaron Weatherspoon, P88. It doesn't rhyme. Do.
Maybe he meant PK88, Patrick Kane 88. Obviously, that's what he meant.
No chance. No chance. No chance. But the fact that he's here, that's great. That's great because we're just all figuring this out. But yeah, we need to make it engaging for the fans in some way.
Yeah,
for the fans or the listeners. But I think just starting is the move, and I want to live stream more. I want to live stream with Eula because
everybody loves Eula.
Everybody loves Eula, and like everything, I'm almost more of a producer than I am. Well, yeah, obviously I can talk and do this thing and do the great stuff, but I need to surround myself with talent. And Eula is talented. She's a talented lady, and people like her, and she's fresh. She's fresh on the, when I put the phone in front of her face, no matter what time of day it is, she's down. She doesn't care. She's cool. So yeah, there will be more Eula. Because like I watch my crypto videos in the morning, and whenever they have a day off, I'm like, I can't watch it. But the fact that I watch them every day means that like I know what's going on with them, and when they have something to sell, like they did a big NFT drop. And I was
really?
Like, yeah, yeah. So BitBoy Crypto did a huge NFT drop where 10,000 were for sale at 2 a.m. and you can only buy them if you had at least 1,000 tokens of their community token.
Oh, that's cool.
So the day before, and it knows because like you have this MetaMask wallet that you install in your browser.
Yeah.
So I got the things. I woke up at 2 a.m. and within an hour and a half, I'm joining in 2 Sundays, Dre. Perfect. And they dropped the NFTs. So I think they were $1,000. Oh, no, not $1,000. Whatever. They sold $250K worth in an hour and a half. And they were all sold out. So if you weren't a member and you didn't have the community token, you couldn't buy it because they were sold out by the time the normal one opened.
So I'm assuming they have a pretty big community?
Yeah, biggest crypto community on the internet. Combined, it's like at 1.5 million.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
How many people would you say in the world right now own crypto or own some crypto?
Millions.
Over 10? Over 10 million? That's a safe bet, no?
Yeah. Yeah, I think over 10 million people for sure. Which is out of 7-8 billion is crazy. It's crazy. And it's like, if you can track it and you have a little money to play with, I got really lucky getting into it because Dre in 2018, Dre, my brother, was like, yo, get into it. I don't have time to figure it out. You figure it out. So I put in some money and I bought it in the middle zone of where it was, and then it dropped off for years, which is known as the bear market. So at the end of the 4-year cycle, she takes off and then she lays dormant. And it's a great time to accumulate, but I just let it be. I hodled it, as they say. Hodl. And when I came back to it in March, it's because there was a huge spike. It went to 64,000, I think. Bitcoin went to 64. And I was like, holy shit. I got in at 8. So those were major, major gains. So when it went to 64, I used some of the profits to buy some Cardano, some more Ethereum, and I started building out my portfolio. And then it tanked a little bit, but I was learning. So I made a bunch of money on Dogecoin. Then it tanked, and I bought some more in the dip in May.
Yeah.
And then I just kept accumulating. And now it's everything's up. But if the next few months goes well, I'll be way the fuck up. So that's cool. Okay, Dre, look at this guy. Dre says El Salvador has 2 million citizens holding crypto. Yeah, they have like 10 to 50 bucks worth, but that's 2 million people who have it. And a lot of people are against it over there because they just hate the guy.
Yeah.
They hate the I don't know, the president or the prime minister or whatever the fuck it is. I'm not a politician. but he bought the dip. When it crashed, he bought more.
Shut up.
Yeah, he bought the dip. So El Salvador now has more crypto than they initially did on their launch. And when El Salvador launched, crypto crashed. The day it did, it crashed. I don't think it had anything to do with El Salvador other than just the big wallets, the whales, as they say, just crashing the market. They're like, 40. Look at Dre with the stats. He's like young Jamie.
He's like Jamie, yeah.
42 million people in the USA hold crypto. 42 million. Yeah, and not that it really matters, but USA, not that they even can do anything, but USA just said that Congress said they have no plans of banning crypto.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Officially? Okay.
Yeah, so I think that was kind of like in the sales of what has been raising the price, because it was riding around 43. Now it's at 48.
Nice.
So yeah, that's what that is, and I love it. I love it because, like I said, I don't have a day job. I sold the company. I invest in companies, right? My brother introduced me to a couple of investment opportunities that we got into, but they're longer plays. Yeah. They're like in 3, 4, 5 years, they're going to have some good return. But in the meantime, I can't be investing in 5 years from now because I'm going to fucking liquidate myself like a jerk and hope that in 5 years, one of these investments pays off.
Yeah.
So I went back to my crypto. I'm like, ooh, there's gains to be made. And I'm learning how to, when there's a good day, take a little out. Take a little out and secure it. Tether it up, as they say, which means cash it out, but leave it in the crypto world. Don't send it to your bank. Yeah. Because when no one's in crypto yet, they're like, oh yeah, but how do I get it back to my bank? I'm like, you don't want to bring it back to your bank.
Yeah.
There's
how long, would you say in 2 years, like 90% of all purchases will be able to be made via crypto?
Maybe 2 years.
Yeah. 2 years is a long time.
Yeah. Well, did you hear what Jack Dorsey did?
Nope.
I don't know if it officially launched yet. I think it started launching, but every Twitter address will have a Bitcoin wallet now. And so you can tip with Bitcoin. And Bitcoin, like, you know, when they say, oh, like AMC Theater says, yeah, we're going to accept Bitcoin at the movies. If you know anything about Bitcoin, you know that it takes like an hour for the transaction to go through. Even Ethereum takes 2 minutes. So it's like, yeah, I paid. I'm going to wait an hour. You got to go to the movies 2 weeks earlier. 2 hours earlier to get your fucking popcorn. But the Lightning Network, which I guess is a layer that runs on top of Bitcoin, will be able to make instant transactions. But nobody in their right mind wants to use Bitcoin to pay, because why would you pay for something that you know in a year or in even 4 weeks is going to be worth more? You'd rather pay with like Tether, which is a US dollar coin.
Yeah.
Or Dogecoin or something like stupid. But yeah, I think it'll all be digital. There's going to be digital coins that'll be for the currencies. Like the digital yuan. You know what I mean, Locke?
Yeah, yuan.
So as an outsider, how do you see crypto? Because like I'm in the thick of it. My brother's in the thick of it. How do you see it from? No,
it's for sure the future. I don't think it's a fad. I think anyone that says that doesn't make any sense. Like it literally, actually, it's not the future. I think it's really the present. Like Dre just said, 42 million people, own crypto in the US for a reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, Yuan. Cheetah just said yuan virus.
The yuan virus. Yuan virus. Maybe this whole Who the fuck knows? The yuan virus. Cheeto, how's Cheeto doing over there? He's in Twitch land. How many people you got in Twitch? And add a few zeros.
57 million people are watching right now.
Holy shit, you're fucking stacked, dude. I have no idea how many people are watching on YouTube.
Really? You should have a view count.
Participants. Send feedback. Top chat. I don't know how this works because I'm using it from what's it called? How's the quality? Oh yeah, you guys said the quality's good. Participants. Okay. Well, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. As we go, we're going to learn. And what would you guys recommend you'd like us to talk about?
Yeah, that's a good Twitch chat. Any questions? There was a couple of questions that I skipped before, but I don't really care because it's my stream. So But if you guys have any questions now would be the good time. But yeah, any topics and things like that for
even like, yeah, questions for right now or for next week, like some kind of skit, not skits, but I don't know, just subjects we can talk about that we can go through, because we need to add a little organization to this so that it's
Okay. Cheetah says
channel.
thoughts on NFTs.
Thoughts on NFTs.
Yeah. You have yet to, oh no, wait, you own one NFT, no? You bought an NFT.
Yeah, I bought 2 Pluto Alliance aliens that the BitBoy crypto guys dropped. So what do I think about NFTs? Where should I start with it? Well, people are making a mint, no pun intended, because you mint NFTs. They're making a mint with them because they're like flipping them and stuff.
Yeah.
I've never been like a flipping kind of person, you know, buy something, give it a paint job, sell it for $200 more. Like that's not how I roll, but I think it's definitely, it's the future of definitely, like, you know, like memorabilia, sports cards, all the things of that nature have the ability to make the producer of it a commission every time it's bought and sold. So I think the NFTs are going to play a huge part in the next generation of social media, which I believe is the metaverse world. So the way I see when you're DMing or you're scrolling on Instagram, I see that as the Pong of social media. So I'll show you where I'm getting at with this. In the future, my brother has a Rolex, for example. I've used this example before. And when he walks in the street, and anybody who knows a Rolex says, oh, I know that's a Rolex. I know what it is. I know it's official, blah, blah, blah. When we start living in the metaverse, his character can potentially have an NFT of a Rolex. Yeah. That you can search it, you can see it on OpenSea, you can see what it's worth. And I know I'm kind of skipping all over the place because right now there's NFTs and you could buy them, but you can't really put them anywhere. Yeah. You know, you can buy an artist's NFT and that's great. You get to support the artist, you can sell it. The artist can make commission back. It's all good. You can, in the future, sell Yeezys. Imagine Kanye made a commission on every resale of his shoes. Currently, that doesn't exist in the material world, but in the digital world, first of all, with royalties, I was thinking about this with like movie stuff. Like I'm not saying this properly, but essentially NFTs is it's gonna be like clothes and hats and all this shit for the digital world, for the metaverse that's coming. Any questions to help elaborate that? But essentially NFTs are built on the blockchain. They're built, and I don't know. Trin, what do you think?
Yeah, again, the big thing is to be able to resell, but honestly, that's not the number one reason why people are going to buy it. They already do it in the real life, like you said, Rolexes, LVs,
LV like
bags.
Your sweatshirt,
Jordans. It's the same fucking verified blue marks. It's the same thing. So
yeah, it's the official version. So when instead of inhabiting in this world that we currently live in, as more lockdowns come in and as more measures say that, like, you know, we all work from home and we never leave our fucking house, we're going to start inhabiting the digital world, which we already do, but we do it in a 2-dimensional way. We're going to start living in the social media world in a 3-dimensional way. And the NFTs are going to be the things that we wear and buy that represent our personality. It's how we're going to dress our avatars. That's the way I see it. For me as an artist, it's cool. Or if you have a big community, an NFT is really cool, or a community coin. Like I want to make the GFTT coin because as the community grows, then people can invest in the coin and it can grow in value. But it's like there's so many layers to it. Essentially, NFTs aren't going anywhere. Got that, Cheetah?
No. Yeah, not even close to going anywhere.
No, it's really just the beginning, and they're just running off the blockchains.
And telling you it's already blowing up. It's gonna blow up once one Kardashian puts something on their Instagram thing that's like an NFT of anyone else does.
Yeah, I think the use case for NFT has not been next level yet. It's just it's kind of a niche concept for collectors and nerds. But NFTs, I forgot to say this, are going to be absolutely monumental for the gaming world. Gaming is where NFTs are going to be absolutely bananas. because you can win stuff. You can already in the gaming world, people collect things, right?
Yeah.
You win things and you buy things. And so these NFTs will actually have a street value. So imagine you play your game and you have all this collection of shit, but it's not worth shit all out of the game. Well, you can go on the marketplace and now you know exactly what these things are worth. It's like stocks for gaming devices. And there's crypto games now, blockchain games where you are rewarded in coins to play.
Yeah.
So the future of YouTube is this thing that I think Twitch and YouTube, two people from Twitch and YouTube came together to create Theta. And Theta is going to be a blockchain streaming service that like vastly improves the streaming capabilities, and viewers and streamers will be incentivized. Like viewers will be incentivized because as they watch, they're actually part of the blockchain to improve the video quality. So streaming will be like 8K always because viewers will be contributing in the bandwidth, if that makes sense.
Yeah, 100%.
So like the world where you can make money just watching TV is coming.
Or just play the actual game. So or work in the actual game. So you said virtual real estate is a thing, correct?
Yes.
Virtual gaming thing is already a thing. You just said you can essentially work in the virtual world or consume the product or whatnot to get paid. There's already a second type of currency. It's if you put one and one together, eventually, if not already, you'll be able to work in the virtual world and get paid in the virtual world. You won't even have to leave your house.
Yeah, exactly. And it's kind of already happening. Like, how many people you know don't have to go to the office anymore? They're working from home. They're working on the screen. Is what we're doing right now not like the beta version of the virtual world?
Yeah.
Like the virtual world itself will be much cooler with our Oculus goggles on, and we'll be able to, our avatars will be able to sit in the same room and we'll be able to feel it and stuff. But essentially that's where it's coming, and gaming is so interesting to me. My brother and I are involved, with a couple of entertainment projects, TV shows, movies, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But to me, I think the most exciting gaming is, I don't know if it's like 100 times bigger than Hollywood. Like gaming alone is bigger than all media. So if we want to make a story or a movie or the Galactic Federation and community tokens and all that stuff, like gaming is where it's at. So I started with those avatars, that I sent you of yourself, Trin.
Yeah.
But essentially that's where the really cool world is. And Facebook is pivoting from social media to virtual social media. Like it's coming. The mainstream media laughs at it because that's what they do to new technologies.
Yeah.
Because it hurts current stock prices of other things, and everyone has a motive. That's what it is. Most people's opinions on TV are just tied to their paycheck. If they're not going with what the narrative of corporate, then they lose their job. So I don't get mad at the people on the news who are telling us bullshit. They're doing it so that they can feed their families. Know what I'm saying? So yeah, FUD. That's what FUD is. And here's for crypto. Here's some pointers for anyone listening. Whenever you see news like China bans crypto, or anyone talking shit about crypto, that's when it's time to buy. You can Google the fear and greed index, and it shows you on that day where the collective sentiment of Bitcoin of crypto is. And so for the last 2 weeks, it's been like between 22 and 27, which is so fucking low. It's on a scale of 100. That's when you buy. That's when everybody's messaging me saying, "Yo, China banned crypto. Are we gonna lose it? Should we sell everything as it's going down?" No, man. And then when there's good news, take a little off the top, bank it on the side so that you can buy the dip. And that's the way it goes. Don't sell when the fucking news says that, because who owns the news? The big boys. Who owns is it the Financial Post or the National Post? It's Jeffrey Bezos.
Yeah. Washington Post.
I don't know what it is, but all that is to say is a very powerful people and big money owns media sources, because the media is the feeding tube that tells the people what to do. So when they want to go right, they tell the people to go left. And when they want the people to go left, they go right. So just do the opposite of what everyone does, and literally you're going to live the dream.
Hey, I've been doing that for 34 years.
Exactly. And in the moment, you'll be like, like you'll have to explain to people. But if you distance yourself enough, you don't have to explain shit to anybody. That's what I do. That's what my man Trin does. Right, Lucky?
Are there any news in Texas? Like, how do they control if at all?
Control
Like,
what?
do people talk about COVID and shit like that, or things starting to get back to normal? You have to wear masks in Texas?
No, man. There's no mask. There's no mask in Texas. Well, there are. Like, some people wear them, but they're not enforced. Like, I don't think I've gone. I think when I first got here, one place, some park I went to, and I went to buy a coffee in the place, and the girl told me to put on a mask, and I was like, no, man. And then I did because I wanted the coffee.
Yeah.
But for the most part, there's no masks here. There's no. Look at, like, when I go to Whole Foods, people wear masks. Some people wear masks.
Okay.
Especially downtown. Downtown, there's more masks. It's like that with every city. The further you go out, the less people wear them. And no one even gives you the stink eye or anything like that. In Montreal, there's like fucking stink eye.
Yeah.
The grocery store people are telling you off. That's bullshit. If you're wearing the mask, you're fine, bro. I don't need to be wearing it too. And I don't want to wear it because I don't believe this is a fucking real thing. I just don't. It's nonsense. I think it's fucking nonsense.
What are you drinking there?
I'm drinking a Celsius. I'm gonna have to take 4 CBDs tonight to get.
Is there any alcohol in that?
No, man. I just told you I don't drink.
True.
Yeah, I feel like such shit when I drink.
Celsius, is it like sparkling water?
Yeah, well, it's sparkling water that's sweetened. It's kind of organic. There's some
Zero calories, bud?
0 calories, bud. Oh, 10 calories. 10. Yeah, it's really good. It's not like, what do you call it? What's that shit that you drink? La Croix.
La Croix.
La Croix is more like a Perrier that smells like something.
Yeah.
This is actually sweet because I got a sweet tooth. Not only do I have a sweet tooth, but I got a sweet Yule.
Sweet Eula.
Sweet Eula. So yeah, we're having a nice time here. And in Montreal, like, you got to wear one everywhere, a mask?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah, it's my brother's in Miami and he's fine. You don't. Yeah. Look, it all depends. The way that I ran my business, the way I run my life, I did it like out of 10 people, I did it differently, right? I was like 1 out of 10. I was the 1 out of 10. So this is no different. No different. When I sold my business, a lot of friends, family, kind of, what do you call them? Not associates, but like people that you see once in a while. They had a lot of questions. They didn't get it. But what I started to realize, like at least like 5-6 years ago, is that most people don't really look at data to make decisions. A lot of decision making is done emotionally, and
or peers.
Yeah, and the peer pressure I think is more subconscious. They don't even really know it. So it's really a personality type thing. That's why I don't fucking hate anybody. I just know that we're all wired a little differently, and there's different like personality types. And it's going to sound ugly, but there are leaders and followers, and there's far fewer leaders than there are followers. And the followers keep each other in line, and the leaders do what they need to do. And then when they start to build something that shows, financial evidence of success, then the followers come ask for jobs, and that's the way it works all the time. But there's nothing good or bad. You need all of them for the ecosystem.
100%.
But I know that if you try to convey your message to the wrong person, it's a waste of time because you're speaking different languages. Like we're one vibration speaking to a different vibration. So that's why I don't really agree with people like fighting all the time, because to me that's the people who don't get it the most. Yeah. We're literally different creatures. Yeah.
Very cool.
How's the Twitch stream looking?
Good. It's good. Nothing in a while, I think. Most people have gone to bed or are watching the finale of Big Brother.
Oh, no.
Or Occupation Double.
Occupation Double. I like it. All right, Locke. So for next week, what should we what should we do? Should we maybe put a sports thing on the side?
Yeah. We'll put like a list of topics and
5 topics.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, because so that means we'll have a steady progressive overload every week.
Like my dream being on Sports Center, bro.
Yeah, dude, and you're amazing, and you rein me in. You ask me the good questions because I just can talk and talk and talk and talk. But this is great, and the whole idea of this is we can build a routine because I'm not going anywhere, and we have these conversations. We might as well have them live, and we can if we can be bold and fearless and say what we want. Yeah. It might upset some people, but
I don't care. Honestly, it's good. Love to have people on it, but doing it for a selfish purpose, really. We used to do this every single Sunday, and I was in a fucking good routine. And I think it's been 28 Sundays, if not more. Wait, we haven't seen each other in person. Obviously, we're doing them remotely, but this is cool.
This is a nice way to hang out. Nice way for real.
Yeah.
Until you come down here.
Absolutely.
So that'll be a beautiful thing. And okay, so I guess we're gonna wrap things up here.
You wanna, what tune? Oh, can you give us a couple preview of like 1 or 2 tunes?
Sure. What would we like to hear? Something off the Microchip EP.
Yeah.
Because the Microchip EP, and that's why I'm doing this because, like I said it from all my favorite YouTube channels, and I'll use BitBoy Crypto. Yeah. I watch them. They give me the good stuff. They teach me things. They have improved my finances because I'm learning from them and I'm on this journey with them. And then when they have something to sell, they never pitch it too hard. But when it's time to sell, they got a big community and they can sell it and they can make their living and have a good time. So building a rapport with the audience is a lot of fun and it's a consistent thing and it keeps me accountable and it does all kinds of good shit. But essentially I can talk about the music that's coming out because I'm an artist and you can't just put out music and expect it to blow up. You got to do something.
Yeah.
So the Microchip EP is a 5-track EP. EP stands for extended play or short ass album. And these are the moodier songs that I had. I had 15 or 16 songs done, but they really didn't feel good together all together.
Yeah.
Like there were the album that's coming out after that is like really hype, really like poppy anthems, great like high vibration stuff. Microchip EP is, I say, a little lower vibration, but it's just the more introspective stuff. So if you liked like what the hell,
what if you manifested a reality because you wrote Microchip before this entire fucking thing happened, bro?
What if the whole thing happened?
No, you wrote Microchip EP before the world went to shit. So
no, I didn't.
Really?
I wrote it as it went to shit. So Twilight Zone was about, everything was done in 2020. Yeah. This was all done in 2020.
That is true.
So Microchip, Nuts, Twilight Zone. Most of these songs were about the frustration I had from something that I thought was nonsense. Like if you look at data, and what I know is, marketing has to have the least barriers to entry. Yeah. So that's what news is. That's what titles are, because the most volume of people are going to do the least steps possible. Where was I going with that?
So the Microchip album.
Where was I going with that? Well, whatever. Oh yeah, it was explained that the Microchip EP was just my frustration with what was going on, and then I was just like, "Fuck it, I'll put all these songs together." I thought I was gonna like shelf them. I wasn't even gonna put them out, but I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, because it's speaking to a certain demographic. I'm speaking to a certain algorithm of people who are out there who feel the same way. So I don't say anything directly. It's all artsy fartsy, open interpretation.
Yeah.
Because I don't know the ultimate truth. All I know is I can express myself. But yeah, Microchip EP. So what should we hear, Lockie, off the Microchip EP?
I don't know. Play a couple.
Twilight Zone, Nuts, Microchip.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Good interlude song. It's a good interlude song.
What is it?
The Microchip song.
All right, so let's hear it. Whoops. How do we start over?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, we can actually outro with that song.
All right, cool.
Sorry, before you press play, is Eula your mod? Yeah, she's your mod, right? So she can.
Yeah, I guess she's the mod.
Cool. I have some mods. Mods, can you ban this guy Drive with Dre and also this guy Sebi84? If you guys can ban them from my stream, that'd be nice. All right.
Is Drive with Dre in your stream?
Yeah.
On Twitch?
Yeah.
So
he's in both. I think he's in both.
that guy's wild, man.
Yeah, well, he won't be on my stream for much longer.
Okay.
Oh, shit, he's actually going to join the podcast in 2 weeks. So.
Yeah, of course he will. All right, so here we go. Microchip.
Yeah.
You hear it?
I need a microchip. Please put it in my brain so I could be a good boy and always feel the same. I need a microchip. Just
Yo, you ready for it?
in my
Check it out.
brain so I can do the right thing and never feel ashamed. I wanna be a decent human. I wanna make you proud when you're away. I wish I'd be a bit more Vulcan, 'cause I know I'm just a dumb primate.
Bass comes in now. And then check it out. A mega synth right now, right on top.
I need a microchip. Please put it in my brain.
Yeah, I really love this song.
I thought it was like a 45-second song.
Oh, man. It's a full song.
I need a microchip.
But yeah, that's Microchip, ladies and germs. Members of the Galactic Federation of Time Travelers.
Very cool.
And that's it. So that's the outro song?
Yeah, or maybe you can space cowboy it out. I typically have it ready on mine. That's what I usually press.
Space
But I don't
Cowboy?
got it. Yeah.
So you want me to hit it?
Yes, please.
Where the fuck is it?
All right, see you next week. Everyone, I'm going on Warzone now, but it's going to be off stream. There you go.
Coming in hot. So, members of the Galactic Federation of Time Travelers, thanks for hanging out with me and Lockie on a Sunday,
Three-dimensional
our
world
first
you
live
inhabit
stream.
can be bent to your will.
And we'll see you
Only
next
when
week.
you enter
Lockie,
the fifth
thanks. This was great.
dimension.